Chris Francis agrees to join Palace. But who is Chris Francis? We'll be talking about that. And also, there'll be more updates as today there's been a few murmurs about potential Vicente Guaita replacements if he was to leave. So we'll discuss that and more. Let's get started with Palace news. What's going on, people? Welcome to Live Palace News. I'm joined by Patrick here to discuss all the latest with Palace. And as you guys can see from the title, a signing is imminent. Chris Francis, a free agent. So we'll be discussing him and what we see in terms of his future at Palace, where he could play. Is he academy? Is he going to be first team? Is he going to be depth? So we'll be talking about that a bit more. But before we get started, thank you to every single one of you that's been supporting us and smashing the like button. If you can do that, if you do enjoy the stream, that'd be much appreciated. And subscribe if you're new here. Thank you to every single one of you. Genuinely mean it deep down my heart. Really appreciate your support. The channel growth has been fantastic. But before we actually talk about some of the rumors, Patrick, you're going for a haircut today. I mean,
listen.
No.
How long is that going to take you? Like, out on YouTube. Let's just start the show. No, get the show, bro. I'll walk off the show right now. Don't play
You're going to walk off the stage. You're going to walk off the stage.
Come on. Let's get to the point. Get to the point. Don't mess about.
I mean, you was getting on to me saying that I'm late in the chat, so I had to bring that up.
You were late. Well, you're not late, or were you late?
No, all right. Just out of curiosity, how long does your haircut last? Like, how long does it take? I'll tell you mine.
Like 20 minutes, honestly, about 20 minutes.
All right, then. 20.
Maybe. Right.
20. All right, fair enough. My one takes like half an hour, 45 minutes. That's a bit weird. Anyways.
You have a beard. I don't have any facial hair.
Okay, all right then. What about...
He does that too, right? He does that too, right?
What about hair?
I don't have that much hair either. It's honestly.
You do have
Are we doing the show tomorrow? We're doing a show tomorrow.
No, we're doing it tonight. We're doing it tonight.
No, for Watford. We're doing a Watford show tomorrow.
Match.
But if I do it tomorrow, you'll see the difference. It's not that you're not going to notice that much of a difference.
All right, then. We'll see the difference. We'll see. We look amazing as usual, Patrick. Let's just say that. You look amazing as usual. You look young. You look fresh.
I like Monty United. Yeah.
Hair transplant. Look, you got the right man here. Because I've got my turkey plugs. To sort you. But look, not many people are happy about Turkey here. So I won't talk about Turkey because of Fenerbahce fans. That's been ruining it for all. But before we actually get started, I saw Wilf today. That was funny.
Did you?
Yeah. No, in 14th. He was local, but not in 14th. Which is good to see. He was out and about. But yeah, let's get started with actual news. And that is according to Fabrizio Romano. But first of all, it came from Alan Nixon that Chris Francis is set to join Palace with medicals to be completed as well. So it seemed like we've won the race for him. He was out on trial with other clubs as well. He recently got released by Bournemouth, and there's interesting thing about that, about him getting released from Bournemouth, because he didn't really play that many years for Bournemouth. In fact, when I asked a Bournemouth fan or Bournemouth fans on social media, saying we have as much a clue as you do because he didn't really play, which is a positive, I guess. Is that a positive? I don't even know. It's probably an unknown player. He's playing non-league football not too long ago, so it's a weird move. Patrick. He's still fairly young. 20, I believe, turning 21 in a few months. Am I right in saying that?
In November, 21 in November,
Well, I mean, I get it's free, but just because it's something free, it doesn't mean that you should do it unless you see a bit of quality in him. But why do you think we've done this in the first place when we've got centre-back depth options as well?
Before I answer that question, do you know we signed Ebrechi Eze's brother? Do you remember that?
But that makes more sense. There's a bit of connection there.
Did you do a show about that? I don't remember that one. Did you mention
no, but he's an academy player.
So is his kid going to be an academy player too?
But that's interesting because he's not that young though. That's what I'm saying. It's very interesting move.
20,
21.
He's
but there isn't Palace under 25. There's Palace under 21. So I don't think it's like an academy develop him and sell him on for higher value. So what do you think the idea is for the upcoming season?
I have no idea. So I did a little research on him because the signing makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. So did a little research. He never played for Bournemouth first team. Played for 21s only. Yeah. Under 21s only. He was on loan last year at Weymouth, which is a National League, not Conference League team.
5 games, I think, over there.
Right, 5 games. Can play centre back, and thanks to T, by the way, can also play left back. And Amit, you're right, he can't play left back. So if he's a left back option, because if you look at the academy, we talk about this all the time, right? We have no academy besides Teo. We have no academy left backs or really right backs that are ready. Maybe he's more ready than Teo is. I don't understand the side. Listen, maybe we become like Bournemouth. Don't want a player come to Palace because the second player got from Bournemouth in the last month.
Free.
Let me
as
say,
well.
Patrick is moving mad right now. He's moving mad. Free transfer of the place I've never even heard of. So
Yeah.
I only came on because I don't. You asked me to come on, bro. I don't have no idea.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I mean, look, when you often sign a players, there's something about the player. Maybe you ask a few people, but even
Clearly.
I mean, I don't know any Weymouth fans personally, and even if I ask Weymouth fans, what can they say?
Right.
He only played 5 games for Weymouth, so
Right.
it's not that easy. But I think people are trying to find a reason for it. I don't think he's going to play left back. He seemed like he's a left centre back.
Left side is centre back, right?
Realistically, I don't think that's a reason because we've got Gyro there. I don't think we're that desperate left back position. I think we have to improve left back, but I don't think we go and get him for left back cover. I'll be surprised, but maybe that could be the case. But I don't think that's the case because I mean, a Bournemouth fan said that he's surprised because he would have thought that he would drop down the leagues, and he's back in the Premier League again. So really,
right, exactly.
In the first, well, we'll see, but he hasn't done amazing things at Bournemouth. He's done nothing, so it's a bit of a surprise there. But yeah, literally, who the F is Chris Francis? That's the question today. It's an investigation.
We have no idea
right now.
Right.
I have slight feeling the only reason why we got him because he's free and a centre back. You know what it feels like? You know with Palace what it feels like so far this window, apart from Lerma. I guess I can't say this about Lerma, but you know when food is about to expire and it's like the end of the night and you don't want to waste the food and it's there for free and you just you're like, oh, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Well. That's what it feels like more free transfers at this point. But there must be a scout that must have scouted him because he's been on trial for a few clubs as well. So
yeah, but the clubs weren't Premier League clubs, weren't they? Weren't they League One side? Wasn't one of them Charlton? Or no?
I'll bring it up. But yeah, there weren't.
I'm pretty sure I read. I mean, I only read the article very quickly. I'm pretty sure because your boy Alan Nixon, your favorite journalist, I think he mentioned.
You need to apologize. You need to apologize because the other day you got into Alan Nixon. You said, "What does Alan Nixon get right?" I was having that debate today as well. So apologize to Alan Nixon right now. Yeah, because Alan Nixon called it first.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And then Fabrizio gave it the here we go. But again, I'm not apologizing to a guy who gets 1 out of 1,000 things he mentions on social media. He gets one right.
Yeah.
No.
He got this right. So
ridiculous.
He was so according to Fabrizio Romano, we beat Sheffield United on the Francis deal. So it's another Premier League club.
Okay.
They just got promoted. So it's not like League One, League Two.
No. As Michael said, yep, Charlton. He was on trial at Charlton. It's a fact.
So it must be Charlton as well. I think he was on trial in a few places then. Yeah,
right.
But in terms of the actual deal, it seemed like it was between us and Sheffield United, and we managed to beat Sheffield United, which is good. And I guess in terms of like wages, it won't be anything significant as well. I very much doubt it. He's a free agent, so
very low risk. I mean, I'm thinking now because I'm thinking about him playing in the academy because he's not going to play for the first team. We did just send out Kofi Balmer. Kofi Balmer went out on loan, right? Didn't he go out on loan to Scotland somewhere? Kofi Balmer, right?
Yeah, I think it might be that.
There's a spot there. O'Brien's definitely not going to be in the academy. He'll either be sold, loaned out, or in the first team, so he won't be there. So there's a spot in there. There is a spot in the academy for a centre half. So it kind of makes sense. I just don't. Again, if he's some brilliant player that we've uncovered some gem, I'll be happy to come on and say what a brilliant move. But I doubt he's going to be some. I doubt we even see him in the first team this season. But
yeah, I live in hope. Well. I think that's a very good. I think that's a very good point that you made. And that's the area that I was looking at as well. I think this is more about Kofi Balmer and potentially Jacob O'Brien. Because, O'Brien has 1 year left in his deal. About, late June, there were talks about he doesn't want to renew his contract due to want an assurance of first team football. So if O'Brien was to leave, Balmer, he's gone already. He's going to go out on, he's gone already out on loan. So I think this could be for the academy. But then again, he's not 17. He's 20, 21. So it's like a one season thing. So he's got a lot to prove in one season because he won't be in the academy in the next 2 to 3 years. He's going to be too old.
That's a good point. But I remember when we signed, Balmer is, I believe, 22. He's not even 20. You know, when we signed him, he was like 21 years old when we signed him. So you can use overage players, at least one of them in the academy. Actually, more than one, because we've actually used first team players that played in that. Yeah. You can use overage players in there. So maybe I can guarantee either the Kofi Obama or the other player we signed from Ireland, who was like already like 21 when we signed him. So we've done it before. So again, who knows? So I mean, this is not a first team signing. I'm happy for the kid. Hope it works out for him, but I don't see it as being if he gets sold off, he's going to step in. That's not going to happen. We all know that.
Exactly. When he just played like 5 games for who was it again? Out on loan, Weymouth. Yeah, he played 5 games out on loan to Weymouth, and he's going to take over Gage's spot. Imagine. I mean, at that point, even like a lot of things wouldn't surprise me with Palace, but I think that would. That would. Heimdall says surely we have some sort of money for a transfer fee of some kind. Yeah, I think that money is going towards depends on Zaha, which even today there's more reports coming out suggesting that Palace are more confident that Zaha will sign a new contract at Palace. And Matheus Franca, it seems like, because that's the 2 names that we've been, after. The big ones as well, apart from Chris Francis, if you want to include that as well. But, it's still going to be another signing. But I'll be honest, when he does sign, when it's officially confirmed, I don't think we'll be doing a reaction video here, with all due respect. Like, I don't think...
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
I mean, what on earth will we talk about Chris Francis? Like, what can we talk about? We're talking about everything right now. There isn't much to talk about. I don't think people want to call in about Chris Francis, I'll be honest. They might want to call in about other transfers, but I don't think it really warrants a whole reaction video to it. But talking about reaction and videos, you're going to be over in a game in Chicago. Going to be like one of the, the cool kids, young boys.
So I'm going to Chicago Wednesday morning to watch the game, Wednesday evening. I'm actually... Listen. Backup Nest has unlimited budget, so I bought a brand new camera today. Brand new camera. I'll be filming some footage of the stuff maybe before, pre-match, during the match, and then I'll do a little wrap up. And hopefully, if it's good enough at D's quality, we'll get it uploaded to YouTube. I'm not promising anything though, but hopefully you'll get some footage from Chicago.
I think the chat wants to see that. I think the chat definitely wants to see that. I think it'll be nice to have a little vlog for POC.
So I need at least 100 likes.
100 likes. His demand. If not 100 likes, he's not posting it.
Comments in the chat if you want me to do a vlog from Chicago for the Palace game.
No, that should be it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good. I'm thinking of doing something for the game as well, but I won't be over in Chicago, so it'll be something different. But yeah. Tim says feels like we're trying to build depth in left back and right back from the academy instead of investing in the market. I guess that works. Might not see a payoff 1 to 2 years. Yeah, but then again, Patrick, the under 18s they're doing very well as well. So I think it's more of a case of developing them and waiting for them to reach the age where they could take over the under 21. So.
Okay, so that's a great point. So as you know, I'm going to give my little shout out again. The under 21s over in America, in Utah, Salt Lake City. They have a game today, 10 o'clock my time, so 3 o'clock your time, against Hoffenheim under 21.
3 a.m. by the way, not 3 p.m. for people that
and there are about 4 kids from last year's U18 team who are actually in the side. Kofi Jamai being one of them. So you're right, D. There's definitely a look at. We're looking to push up in age, the age group, the 18s up to 21. So I think that's a really good. The kid that just signed the contract, the fullback, Caleb Kapora, he's also out here in America. He's a U18 right back. Very good potential, high potential, by the way. So yeah, I think you're right on that. So
yeah. By the way, before we move on to some more comments, just let me know in the chat if you guys were here yesterday compared to today. Is my video fine? Is there any dropouts? Is there any lag in my video and audio? Let me know in the comment section. Henry says, who even is Chris Francis? I think that's the question that everyone's answering. And I don't think anyone's got a response unless you're a Weymouth fan and you watch 5 games of him. But he's set to join, and we believe that it's most likely going to be academy recruitment for maybe like a season or so. He's 20 years old, going to turn 21 in November. Centre-back that can play left-back as well. He's left-footed. That's as much as I know about Chris Francis.
No. Newsflash. According to Louis Tidy, there's this.
Okay. I'd love it if this guy is the next Thiago Silva and nobody knows.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But
Amazing.
you could say that for
I'm with
literally
you.
everyone.
I'm with you, Louis. I love it.
We could say
I
I love it if Mateus Franco is the next Neymar, for example. You can you can
good
always
point.
you can always say that. You can that will never run out that statement. But yeah, he's set to join. But then also, Patrick, there's another thing that I sent today before Fabrizio Romano tweeted about Chris Francis agreeing to join to Palace, and that was on the goalkeeper situation, which was interesting. And it's not a case of Vicente Guaita is set to leave, but I'll read out the report anyways. Because I think it's been interesting the moves that we've been doing in the background for as in terms of replacement. So the report came out
before you do it, it's not moved, it's rumors. We haven't made any moves.
Yeah, rumors, but the rumors, yeah.
Rumored moves, right. Gotcha.
Yeah. So according to Spanish reports, Marca, they said the following: that Crystal Palace are eyeing a move for 30-year-old Spanish goalkeeper David Soria from Getafe, with Nottingham Forest also trying to go for the stopper. Crystal Palace maintain a strong position in the chase as they could see him as a replacement for Vicente Guaita. So Vicente has been linked with a move away from the club a few times. Nothing as of recently has suggested that he's leaving. But if he was to leave, that's a big if.
Right.
What do you think about signing a 30-year-old goalkeeper? Funny enough, he's going to go over Spain. So we send a goalkeeper to Spain, get another one from Spain. What do you think about this rumor?
Well, that's his old club, isn't it? The old club.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But I didn't want to say it.
That rumor just seems very right. So that rumor sounds very weird. We're going to get their 30-year-old goalie for our 35-year-old goalie. I mean, I don't know who he is. I don't know anything. I mean, I actually think you guys did. I'm not even joking. I think you and T spoke about this guy like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You did, right?
I think we did. Yeah, so, I think we did.
Yeah. So the only reason I know about him because you guys mentioned him. I don't know anything about him. It would make sense because obviously we need a backup goalkeeper. But again, I just don't understand the real link because are we scouting in? I mean, we scouted in Spain before with Vicente. So I don't know. It just I don't know.
Well, okay, let's talk about Vicente. Right. So what do you make about his future at Palace? So looking ahead to the next season, of course, age is. I think he's even as a goalkeeper. I think age is slowly going to catch up to like 35 years. It's not young anymore. Right. And there's that debate about Sam Johnstone versus him. So what do you think should be happening with Vicente now? If he's going to be second option, don't you think it would be sensible to move him on right now rather than him leave for free? Maybe you can get a bit of fee, even though it won't be substantial.
I don't think you'll get much for him now. Did he just sign a new contract end of last year? He extended for another year.
Yeah, extended 1 year, yeah. Right.
So, I mean, I understand what you're saying to get some money for him, but I actually like the idea of him and Johnson battling out because you've got two high-quality keepers. I don't really want to lose him, bring a guy in who doesn't have experience in the Premier League, have him take a year to get used to it. Johnson gets injured, he has to play. I don't know. I like the idea of having both of them, if they're fully fit, battling out back and forth, and let the best keeper play. But I know what you're saying. Get something for him. But what are you going to get for him? 2 million, 3 million? It won't be that much money. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Do you think this is his last season, though, at Palace?
Yeah, I think so. I think if I'm Sam Johnston, if I'm not starting this season, next season, I need to get transferred. Because
do you think he should start then? Ahead of Vicente?
I honestly think they should battle it out and make the best man win. I don't think it should be anybody's job. I want the best player to get that job.
So who do you think is the best player based on what you've seen from Sam Johnstone and Vicente? Because Sam Johnstone, I mean, last season
he didn't play.
He saved us against Leeds.
Play a lot last year. He played what? He didn't play the last 10 games. Did he? He played most of the last 10 games? No, because
he played against Leeds. Remember that game where in the first half he was saving us, and then we ended up beating them massively. So Johnston's been very good for us as well.
I've got no problem with Johnson. He got back in the England side because of that last little streak. But I don't know if he's that much better than Vicente. I just said that I just want the best player, the best keeper to get the job. I mean, I want to keep the most clean sheets. I don't know what I think is better, honestly. Johnston, when he was at West Brom in the Premier League, wasn't great. He was okay. Championship was very, very good. I didn't see enough of him last year. So for me, honestly, I'll say again, let the best goalie win. If it's Vicente, great. If it's Guaita, if it's Johnstone, same person. If it's Johnston, I got no issue.
Yeah, Tim says it just seems weird. Johnstone seems poised to be first choice. I guess there's an argument if Whitworth goes on loan and we don't believe in Matthews. I think Whitworth, it's sensible if we send Whitworth out on loan due to his development and trying to actually make a career out of himself and to see where we could do firstly football.
But I just heard they sent Laurie Schaller out on loan. He was the under 18 goalie last year who came up to under 21s when Whitworth got promoted to the first team. So he's like the best goalie after Whitworth
Goodman
and
went
Goodman.
as well.
Right. So that's my point. So if you're going to send Whitworth out, there's no, God forbid something happen. If there's no one in our academy to take over, there's no one left. I'm being serious. There's no one left.
Yeah, but don't you think that's harsh on Whitworth? I mean, Goodman got that loan opportunity.
No, I said if you send him out on loan, then you got no one left. Well, how is it harsh on him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, are you suggesting that we keep Whitworth because there's really no options in academy? Then why did we, you know, send these players out on loan, like such as Goodman? Because Whitworth had that first team football, so you would expect him to get that opportunity to go out on loan.
I understand that, but I also could care less about him versus the club as a whole. And last year we had Johnston and Guaita both get injured and he had to play. And that wasn't ideal. So at least he played this year. He's got a little bit more experience as opposed to last year. But my point is, I don't really want. You want to see Ray Matthews in goal this season? Because I don't. I've seen him in goal in
pre-season.
Wasn't good.
I've seen him in goal a few times already.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
He's a nice kid. You know, he's got a. You know, I know he will for best friends, whatever. I get it, but I don't want to see Ray Matthews in goal this season. I just don't want to see it.
Yeah. Amit says, I think Johnson's shot stopping was better than Guaita.
I think,
but he also follows up saying, but they are both good. I'm happy for either to start if they're performing better. So I think what Patrick's saying as well. Palace fan saying is Chris Francis good. Yeah, we have signed the next Thiago Silva. It's a matter of time until we see it. Now we're joking. If you're just showing us now about Chris Francis, just to keep it short, we won't be doing a reaction video, which sums it up. We think it's an academy signing more than first team because of, you know, Kofi Balmer going out on loan as well, and there's uncertainty about Jacob Bryan, etc. But yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. And it's not only us. He was in Bournemouth. He got released in Bournemouth, and they haven't watched him play as well. So no one knows. Unless you ask a Weymouth fan. We might find a Weymouth fan. I'll ask him about the 5 games he played there. But no one really knows. No one really knows.
Come on, D. Do it. Deep dive. Come on, do some research.
Bro, I'll be honest. I do a lot of things, but I'm not going to spend my summer finding a Weymouth fan to talk about Chris Francis. I'll be honest.
Your lack of dedication.
There's a lot of things
not great. I don't like that. Well,
Mbappe's leaving PSG, Patrick.
Sign him up. I mean,
I was thinking about that.
That's our striker problem solved right there.
So where do we go with Mbappe? If Mbappe's our Elisa, what do you think that attack can achieve?
They can score a few goals.
Someone just joined right now and must think like they might think we're being serious. By the way, they might think like we're actually talking about Mbappe in the stream. But yeah, I mean that we will get Europe with that surely. I mean, if you don't get Europe with Mbappe, then
we're going to see him next season at Man City.
You reckon?
So yeah, at Man City.
No, that's broken. I'm sorry, but you know, with City can win whatever they want to win because I'm not that fussed. I have no problems with City fans. Right. But if I see Mbappe and Haaland, there's no point. We might as well just quit today. We might as well stop the Palace news. No. All
right.
That's just broken.
Arsenal then.
That will be very interesting. I would prefer that in a way because it's Mbappe versus Haaland, right? So you don't want them on the same team. I think that creates a better narrative as well.
Imagine being on the same team though. Oh my days! Imagine them on the same team for they already won the treble last year.
Broken.
They're win the quadruple.
Quadruple. That's just broken. That's just like, geez, forget about financial.
They've got the money. We know they got the money for it, so. They got the money. They can afford him.
You might as well just create another fair play. It's not financial. It's like player fair play. Like that's just broken. Like you can't just have all their players in the team. Mitrovic would be the answer to all our striker options. Unfortunately, we don't have £400,000 a week to pay him.
Saudi.
Saudi wants that. But yeah. Look, people, we're gonna wrap up. Today's gonna be a short one. It's a Friday night, but thought we'll jump on as always. Trying to be consistent. Consistency is key. But look, if you have enjoyed this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow after the Watford game to talk about that, and hopefully Zaha, is that going to happen tomorrow? God knows. We'll see. He's out and about. I saw him today. He's definitely around here. But is he signing a contract tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe potentially. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. But thanks to everyone who joined us live and watched it on replay. Keep safe, people, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.